Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mitch's Minute, the show that's being brought back to the Velvet Room. That's right, everyone. The show that you all didn't watch is coming back to its home on the Velvet Room game. We tried
the season that no one wanted.
That's right.
The talk
show that critics said was too loud, bad audio mixing.
So that they said, what talk show?
There was
There's
another
this guy
channel
that just talks about himself and his friends are there too.
Oh, yeah.
It's so bad.
IGN gave it a 2 out of 5.
You're being optimistic with the 2.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, welcome back. This is being put up on Velvet Room Gaming because from now on, every episode of of Mitch's Minute is going back onto the Velvet Room. I'm just gonna put my talk show back on here because we tried the separate channel idea and it didn't really pan out, or not pan out. I didn't really care if it panned out or not. It was more like it feels like it should come home. Like the show should come home. And yeah, so I thought I would just put it back on, and throughout the next couple weeks you'll get like episodes that we uploaded, like just re-uploaded for Velvet Room Gaming. So anyways, guys, today I'm joined with the Bears because we're actually going to record stuff like right after this. So it all worked out fine.
Yeah, as it does.
As it does. What have you guys been up to before I go into my tirade?
Just selling my soul to the DMV devil and drawing mostly.
It's so quiet. So
now I'm so quiet.
No, it's like you're just like, I gave up my soul to the DMV devil.
I did, and it's tiring.
I died a little inside.
I did.
What about you, Nate? What have you been up to?
Working a whole bunch. But that's usual. And then just being super into Dead by Daylight. Like an asshole.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, like a year or two late.
It's better than my thing. I've been playing Minecraft and watching Parks and Rec.
The fuck have you been playing Minecraft?
Huh?
He streamed it.
Yeah, I streamed a little bit of it on the Twitch channel. And I built a ladder to the highest part I could, and then I fell into a pool.
Yeah, and you scared the crap out of yourself because you're afraid of height.
Yep.
Which
Why Minecraft?
Honestly, so I should preface this with I went to Vegas recently. I was away from the channel for a whole week. I was in Vegas, and my little cousins love games like Fortnite and Minecraft, and I watched them play it for a bit, and Ron tried to get me into it, and Josh tried to get me into it, and I said, fuck it. I'll buy a copy on the Switch, because it's handheld, and I have a tendency to, like, if I'm, like, laying in bed and I have to play a game, then I'll play whatever's on my Switch. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm surprised at how much fun I'm actually having with it. Would it be a thing I'm going to upload to the channel? Probably not. Will I casually stream it here and there on Twitch? Maybe. I'm just building tunnels and ladders and shit. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do in the game.
You're like, not even a joke. That's literally all he exists.
Like, it's... some people have been, like, playing it for so long that now that they have to, like, make games inside the game. These fire sticks.
go
and then they play, like, hide and seek, and if they
shit.
catch you, they set you on fire.
Yeah, and then there's, like, the servers that you do stuff like that in. It's so bad.
I haven't been able to play with anyone because Nate has it on PS4, and apparently there's no cross-play.
Yeah, crossplay with everything else, but not the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, fuck that. But besides that, I also got into a game called Banner Saga, which you guys know about, obviously, because I did a stream of it, and the Bear episodes will probably come up at some point. Who knows?
Because I think that's the only recorded one-off that we have.
Yeah, it's the only recorded one-off that we have. Exactly, Nate.
Well, a decent one anyway. That's always the Hearthstone one.
No, that's going up at some point. That is absolutely going up. But I did want to kind of also point out that over my vacation I got engaged.
Yeah.
So Tabs and I are like an official thing. And all of a sudden the world got heavier. Like, in terms of, like the world was on my shoulders before, but now it's like, oh, fuck. Like, now it's like, everyone's asking, like, when the wedding is and all that shit. And, like, I gotta move in with her first. And, it's interesting. Life is gonna go very interestingly. Because she's also the person who allows me to do dumb shit, like, buy a Funko Pop of Parzival and Artemis from Ready Player One.
Oh my god.
See how I'm comboing all the things that are happening?
Granted, we've had many conversations that you were just gonna get them at some point.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone was gonna stop you.
Yeah, no, I was at Barnes and Noble, and I was like,
she's
oh,
enabling
man.
your Ready Player One habits.
Well, she's enabling me on my Ready Player One habits, but I'm also enabling her on her Voltron stuff. like she'll be like, Mitchell, should I get this? It's kind of expensive. I'm like, do it.
Do it! I feel like you would get in the yelling matches. It's like, fucking get the cool thing, asshole.
Jesus. Oh man, I love when mics start to destroy themselves. I also Vegas was fucking amazing. It was a great time. I feel like there's just a lot to talk about because it's been like a month since we've done a Mitch's Minute. And
over a month, I feel.
Yeah, it has, because the last time we talked was the AI discussion we had with Josh.
Yeah, that was easily over a month ago, dude.
Been a hot minute since we've done one of these.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's a good way to get it out. Like, you know, like when I was casually streaming with Nate with Overwatch with Minecraft, they're both the same thing. Yeah, why not? When I was streaming,
the lesser of two evils.
when I was playing Minecraft with Nate, like it was a really chill environment. We were just kind of yucking it up while I mined things and sang songs.
Yeah, that was the thing.
But like,
had to keep in mind it was like 2 a.m. for me. That's
right. It was like an afternoon, straight at noon stream. Like it made no sense whatsoever that we were streaming that early.
So if you were streaming at noon, it would still be noon because you were in Vegas.
No. This was Monday. This was yesterday.
I fucking hate time zones. I can't figure out fucking anything.
It was 9 a.m.
How do you think I
you.
feel?
It was 9 a.m. for you, 9 or 12 p.m. for me, 2 o'clock for Nate. So it's
in the
dumbest.
future.
It's the dumbest thing. Where Nate, you just take your time, like right now it's 7, so you take your time, you add 12, which is the other side of the day, and then you add +2. So you it's like adding modifiers. like you're like, oh wait, I have my Australian modifier. I get +2. Oh my god.
The only issue with that, it comes with +2 insanity.
Oh my god. So that being said, there's been a lot going on. Like, I feel like there's like not enough room. Like despite having like all this free time to be like, let me tell everyone what's been happening in my life. I'm also like, there's
too much.
It feels like it. There was like Steven Universe episodes that came out. There was
all the spoilers.
A new Overwatch character that popped up. There was like so much shit. I got into Banner Saga and I've been talking to everyone about it, and then I feel like I'm trying to convince Tabby to play it too. We received a beautiful gift from a fan. Like, we received a copy of, not only is it a copy of Persona 3 Dancing All Night and Persona 5 Dancing Fucking All Day, which is not what they're called, but I don't give a fuck.
That's fucking all day.
I wish that was the title.
It was also like a super hardcore collector's edition, and it has like posters and like all this shit. Like Thunder King, Justin, like thank you so much. Like I'm trying to think of a really good way to use that shit, and then like there's also the new D&D campaign, which we haven't actually announced yet. Like there's a new D&D show that's being currently worked on where I'm the DM and everyone gets to be players and we have guests and I'm scheduling seasons and there's all this shit, and then on top of that I have to plan my move to go live with Tabby, and then I have to figure out holidays, and I have to I make it sound like it's complicated and that I don't enjoy it. But like life is, to me, is finally moving. Like, I went to Vegas, I gambled $6 and I won $164. Like I feel like life is like I felt like it was like plateauing or was in this perpetual loop of events and things and mundane stuff. And now I feel like it's finally moving again. And it's exciting and it's fun and it's stressful, but it's great.
It's good. It's that good stress. It's like, you know that shit's progressing, so you're stressed out about it, but you know it's a good thing.
Yeah, like I know, like I'm
you
gonna
just
start
stress because it's a lot of new things.
Yeah, I'm gonna start my manager training at my job in like the next month or so. Like there's just a lot going on, and then on top of that, there's also new games coming out. There's Smash Bros in a couple months. There's the new Pokemon game, which we totally have to play, and there's there's all this shit, and I'm just really grateful, and I'm really happy, and like I feel like we did this one Mitch's Minute where like we talked about depression, and it never went up because I didn't feel comfortable uploading it after we had talked about it. I might change that. I might just upload that and not give a shit, but like I feel like there's a lot happening.
See,
there's a lot of changes.
Upload the one about depression and then this one straight after.
Right.
I feel it's like, hey, it does get better, guys.
Yeah, like it definitely does. Like it feels like I feel like I'm making progress. Like maybe the channel kind of stagnated on its subscribers a bit, but like I also feel like there's a lot of changes happening in my life, and there's a lot of things that are starting up, and some things are ending, but some things are just around the corner, and it's very exciting, and I'm very happy, and I'm very like proud that like I have the friends that I have right now. And you know, I gotta also hand it real quick. I gotta hand it to Nate. That week I was gone, you became mini me for a moment.
Good.
You put on your Iron Spider outfit and you just started going at it.
The funny thing is, like, I did mention it in the freaking Cross Tag Battle stream, and Sora's just like, yeah, I would hate to see what goes on behind the scenes. I'd hate to deal with that, and I'm just like, dude, you don't understand.
Well, Sora's always been. See, that's the thing. Sora's always been in the entertainer seat.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
yeah.
But it's fun. It's exciting.
I'm still really happy with the thumbnail that I made for this.
Yeah, dude, it looks solid. Like the thing, you know what my favorite thing about you, Nate, is the fact that you're so fucking young that like all you have. That sounded bad.
You're young.
You're so
young.
You're so young and inexperienced, and this is getting worse. But I gotta finish the thought. You have like all this time to make your craft your own, and it's this thing that I'm just really excited to at least be kind of here watching you hone your craft and watching you do what you do because
you sound like a parent.
Well, no,
Nate really is your son now.
Like,
yes.
Well, okay, because when I was your age, Nate, when I that was what 7 years ago, 8 years ago. I I was...
For a second, it sounded like you were having a mini existential crisis there, Mitch.
You're like, oh god, that was 8 years ago.
Well, no, because when I was your age, I had a mentor, and now that I'm roughly his age, like, I feel like, you know, that's just how it works. You know, like it's this thing where, like, I was cocky and arrogant and shitty about my craft because everyone around me was just so much worse. But, like, I didn't know jack shit. Like, I didn't know... Like, I lucked out. I knew people. And I was able to get where I was. And then I learned slowly but surely that I'm not nearly as talented as I thought I was. And then I actually had to work hard and try to... Even now, still trying to use the tools I have and still trying to get, like, somewhere where I can feel comfortable. And, like... I don't focus on one specific craft. I focus on, like, music, obviously, and writing, and all these other things that, like, I can do. Like it's like whatever is my creative outlet. Like, I try my best to work on it. But, like, the thing with you is that you're so much younger than I am, and you're way more talented in aspects that I don't have talent in, and so. Watching you slowly but surely learn how to edit clips and watching you, like, you uploaded your own video, like your very first own video, and I watched that, and there was this part where I'm like, oh, you did it. Like, you know, like there's
you did it.
And I don't know, maybe I'm rambling at this point, but, like, it's this thing where, like, it's exciting.
You're
to
proud
watch.
of your son, Mitch.
I am proud
of the baby bear, and
because you took the challenge, you tackled last week like a fucking boss. I didn't have to sit there and worry about shit. I only worried about one tiny schedule conflict that happened, and that was it. But, like, you know, and obviously it just feels like we're getting to a point that I feel very comfortable with again. Like, for a while there, I wasn't feeling comfortable with the show in terms of just, like, how I personally felt about what we were doing. But now I feel like it's getting to a point where I can feel, like, okay, balanced, you know? And maybe that has to do with my engagement, maybe that has to do with the job, maybe that has to do with, like, maybe it's all comboed together. And, you know, I'm just hoping that I can land this distortion finish at the end of the combo, and it's gonna work out fine. And I don't know, I like, that's the thing, like, this Mitch's Minute feels very, like, I'm just kind of, like, patting myself on the back. but it's this thing where, like, I'm just really happy and excited that I get to work with very creative people, and I cannot express enough to the viewers that I'm incredibly excited for the new D&D show. I've been working on it for months now. Even before the end of the Adventure Cast, I had been kind of tossing the ideas back and forth. I'm excited to see how the players will do, because this is a roster of players that were none of you guys, except for one of you, were part of the original Adventure Cast. So this new D&D show is a bunch of people who are either kind of new or have DM'd before. So we have, like, a lot of really experienced players and one player who's kind of still getting into it. It's just a very exciting time to be a member of the Velvet Room. If you're in the inn. But yeah, so. Yeah, I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. I'm gonna drink my drink.
I'm gonna crawl off this little soapbox, and I'm gonna stop sucking Nate's dick for 2 seconds, and I'm gonna just.
That's really creepy.
Yeah, why would you say that?
Why would you phrase it like that?
Hey, incest isn't wincest in this house.
Not like this.
Everything was great until Pandas talked, and then.
Decided to open up her goddamn mouth. Jesus Christ.
Why did the mic cut that part out?
I know, the one time the mic works. It's Amanda being a creepy bitch.
But
You're the
yeah.
crazy aunt in this really fucked up family of films.
So if I'm Tony, and Nate is Peter. What are you in this, Panda? Sora's clearly Captain America.
Go with like Loki.
You're gonna go with Loki?
Yeah.
Loki, just an edgy little bitch that sits in the corner and fucking every once in a while will throw something out there and be like, I did things.
No, that's it. That's it. Your thumbnails are your illusions.
Illusion.
Oh, is Josh the Doctor Strange of our fucking universe? I thought Doctor Strange was gonna be you.
No.
I could see you being a good Doctor Strange.
Just real moody.
No, but the difference is Josh actually hates me, so it all works out fine. No, but like,
It was the Velvet Room Gaming Marvel AU, am I right?
Jesus Christ, oh God. You know, I would love if you guys ever draw fan art of Velvet Room Gaming stuff, just like link us in the Discord or make a comment or something, and I like, if you guys want, I could probably just use it for these Mitch's Minute thumbnails. Half the time I don't know what to fucking use. So like, fuck it, you know?
You and I started talking was that I was watching one of your guys' like streams, drew a picture, and then fucking linked it to you on Tumblr.
That's right. That's fucking right.
Yeah, it was that mustard picture.
Oh, we really me and you gotta talk about collabing on some sweet t-shirts.
Sweet t-shirts, the mustard.
Oh, or keychains. It'd be way easier to make keychains. No one would buy them, but we would have them.
There, they would be ours.
Yeah, we'd have. Look at these exclusive keychains that we only made 2 of. All right. One for me, one for Panda. It all works out fine.
Done.
Sail over.
Yeah, I'll throw it up in the Discord at some point, but just that mustard picture I drew.
Jeez, man. Oh God! I also played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links.
Oh my God!
You tried to talk about that last time. We killed it last time on Mitch's Minute.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't heard you talk about it for a hot second, so I was like, maybe he's done.
Why are you all saying hot second? Nate and I were talking about this yesterday.
Hot second?
Because we hang around you too much. That's why.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, my dude. It's just something that my friends say.
Oh, I see. Oh, for realsies.
All the cokeheads are saying it, man.
I thought you said all the cokeheads are saying it.
The cokeheads
all
saying
the
it.
cokeheads are saying it. I'm like, what the fuck is the implication there?
You're like, I'm half expected to just say some slang from California, and then one of you just go, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Oh man,
I have that exact same fear. It's fine.
Well, because there was like a period of time when and one of the girls went on a trip to like she was in my class and she went to this trip to fucking Texas, and she came back and they're like, guys, they don't know what hella means.
Oh no.
It's like mind blown that no one knew what the word hella meant.
Fucking serious?
That's the best.
We were like little too, and then I was like, "This hella's a word. They know what hella is." And she's like, "No, they had no idea." And I was like, "Oh fuck."
I want like club sling, or like club lingo to like not translate once you get to a certain point. Hey babe, why don't you and I go into the back closet and flubblebub? What? Excuse me? You know.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
You know, flubblebub. It's when
Flubblebub.
it's when you flick on the floor, Colin.
I Why do you sound like a fucking Rick and Morty skit, my dude?
Oh no! You all found me out.
Just saying, if someone ever said that to me, I'd just be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
But if they were hot enough, would you just be like, "Yeah, sure, totally"?
Probably.
Like maybe, my dude. Give me a second. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna kick your ass or not.
Okay, you gotta go to Google Translate.
My boy.
No, it's like,
be like fucking coming up on me like that.
Jesus.
But I don't know what you're talking about, but sure.
I think what's gonna happen is this. We might end this one a little early, just as like, hey, we're coming back kind of episode. Like things are going great, and then like the next episode will be me being a depressive piece of shit.
No.
We might end this one a little early, just because there's too much to talk about, and I feel like we need to come back and like actually like be like, all right, so this was the Steven bomb, this was Vegas, this was da 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 da. Like we'll come back to this and try to like attack this one bit at a time. Like
because I have words
one
about
topic
that
at a
fucking
time.
Steven bomb.
I want to know. I want to know. Like I also we will probably give it some time before we go into spoilers because I don't want like it to be too soon and then people are like yeah. But like I want to know like what people's thoughts are because I still feel a little confused about it. Not like confused, but I feel a bit. See, everyone loved it. And then I'm sitting here like...
Oh, I certainly fucking didn't.
Okay, good. Not good that you didn't like it, but good that I feel like we could talk about it. You know what I mean?
Up until... And then I was like, well...
We'll...
See, my only basis is the spoilers that I've gotten, so... Because I don't watch Steven.
Like, that last episode had left such a bad taste in my mouth that I'm half considering... just not watching it anymore.
Oh, okay. All right, well then,
file that away for next time.
Yeah, we'll file that away for another day, and me and you will have to talk about the bomb because I think that's very important for like one. We've been talking about Steven Universe ever since like on this channel. Ever since we did Velvet Casts. Like, it's one of the foundation blocks of this podcast show stuff we do. But two, it's getting bad because I remember the last time we all talked about Steven Universe. Like, I had made the comment that, like, I'm kind of getting out of it. I can feel it.
Can't get out of something I didn't get into.
So, like, it's... We'll have some words. We'll talk about that. We also have to talk about... Oh my god, there's so many movies that came out.
In a month, yeah, because, like, what, there's Incredibles 2, what else is there?
Jurassic World.
I'm not gonna watch that garbage.
Deadpool 2?
Actually, correct. Oh yeah, Deadpool 2? Fuck, we didn't talk about that.
Heritage, or fucking...
Hereditary?
Or Hereditary, yeah, Heritage. Jesus Christ. Hereditary, fucking... I'm down to talk about scary movies.
I wanna watch the new Sicario, because I just watched the first one today. And that was...
Oh, you got around to that? Good job.
Yeah, no, I really liked it. I thought it was, like, really good. Like, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a little bit much, but I enjoy Josh Brolin and Benicio del Toro, and I didn't expect to see John Benthal. Or Ben... I feel like I fucked up his name. The guy who plays the Punisher. Like, he was also in the movie for a brief moment, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I want to see... I want to see where this all goes.
There's a lot of actors that you like.
Yeah.
In it.
I've really grown to like Brolin over the last couple months, because obviously Thanos, but also Cable, and also I watched...
He did a real good job at Cable.
Oof.
I was... In my opinion.
Oh no, he did an excellent job.
I also watched the movie Hail Caesar. He was fantastic in that movie. Anyways, the point is that there's a lot of movie stuff to talk about. There's a lot of just stuff. I feel like there's also like this is all before.
It's kind of scary how much like can happen. It's like it's only been a month, and we're like, all this shit's happened. We don't know what to talk about.
I know.
Like,
Dude, what are we talking about
the
first?
best. It's the best problem that we could possibly be in.
True.
The best problem is that we have too much to talk about. We have so much shit we have to go through. I found a new archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! I like called For Hire, and they're cute little anthropomorphic animal sky pirate people. And they're the best. They're so cute.
I love how you're just like, hey, you should get into Duel Links. There's this thing.
Yeah, it's just for you.
You're like, hey, look at this furry stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now.
Right.
Well,
now,
like
there's been
that's
furry
how
shit in Yu-Gi-Oh! For years.
yeah.
I know, it's just like, I'm aware. It's just kind of like, hey, there's this new thing in Duel Links that's like furry-ass and probably something you would like.
Nothing turns Nate on more than the Beaver Warrior.
Jesus Christ, it better not.
Or the
No.
alligator with sword.
Stop. Alligators
If
are
you
for
hitting on the
Staleys, you
Beaver
fuck.
Warrior, you and me are gonna go rounds, I swear to God.
Nate found his sexuality when he discovered the battle ox.
So fucking tired of this garbage.
It's like, and I quit. And I quit.
Oh, it's okay, dude.
This is what I get for becoming openly a furry. Fuck this.
I'm sorry. Did you? If I have to be known for, let me put it this way, they've called me Blonde Hunter because I have a thing for blonde-haired characters. like,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
like if
That's the only thing I'm referring to you as from now on.
I had to say it exactly like that too.
Blonde Hunter. Yes.
Hunter.
It's like a Monster Hunter game, but really, like, you know what? I'm gonna back down from that one. It's a.
Good job. Good choice.
Blonde Slayer.
Oh my god. Oh no, wrong to the blonde edge.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Or blonde poussoir.
God! God, that somehow made it so much worse. I don't know what it was about that. Oh my god. Fuck. I was
More than likely the word poussoir.
Yeah.
that was probably it. Do you think I'm not? This one might be a push. This might be a push. Like, I like to imagine that, like, Nate, like, the older Nate gets, the more, like, he looks at Yu-Gi-Oh cards and he gets more confused because Gladiator Beasts came out and there's these buff animal men. And you're like a little 14-year-old kid, which this would have been like, what, 4 years ago for you? And you're just like looking at the Gladiator
4 or 5.
Beasts.
God.
Oh man! All right, I think this is a good spot to end it. This is...
Hell yeah.
But they,
If you
that
guys
you're
like
the blonde hunter and I'm a massive furry.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's it.
good point to end it.
yeah,
Uh,
Panda got out of here scot-free.
Like I was about to say, I was like, let's end this before we turn this shit back onto me.
Yeah, you
Oh.
basically insinuated incest, so that was a thing.
Yeah, hey, yeah, that's right. You didn't come out of here clean.
I made a joke. Oh shit.
Oh, we're all dirty. So.
We're all tainted sinners.
Oh god. If you liked this video.
If you found anything in this video that you liked,
Give it a like.
Highly doubt.
Leave us a comment.
What's-
It's this week's. Oh no, guys, I forgot about the traditional weekly question.
Yeah, let's try and look at a weekly question from a fucking month ago. Yeah.
No, not that. We're gonna restart that. We're gonna try it again. Leave down in the comments down below, and we will read off next episode some of your answers. This week's question is: if you had to fuck an animal, no.
oh my god.
Please no.
Okay, fine.
No.
If you okay, how about this?
This isn't fucking monster prom. Calm your tits, dude. Fuck.
Okay, so if we had to play Persona 3 or Persona 4 after Persona 5, which one would you guys want? And we'll actually take the votes into consideration when we get ready for that. Sounds good? Sounds like an actual question that like people will like?
Yeah, I was just about to say, that was a genuine question. Look at that.
Yeah.
Fun question, not like, hey, if you had to fucking it.
If you had to.
Some people are like really...
If you had to, my dude.
Some people are really into centaurs for, I think, for like the weird reason. Anyways, guys, that's where I'm ending it.
This needs to stop. Yeah, this
Just run.
stop.
We need to stop. We need to stop recording like right now.
Yeah,